The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And there he goes. Reggie Bush. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Bush, 88 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. Caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Bush with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone? And
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. at the Bills' 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
12. Our home team, 5.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Jackson operating from the gun.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles will actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start here with Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. 30, the 20, 10, and touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 95 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 72 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson.
16-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucs, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Loss of 9 yards.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 46 yards. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Quarterback is sacked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Allen. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you go on, the fact you can take the spirit, drive, and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Arlington as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 2 yards a gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and
rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 30 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score our home team 26, visitors 19. Tyler Bass to get
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Taken down at the
good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On third down, here's Bo. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, oh, they know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.